Hello, I'm Jay Anderson. I'm from Southern Cross University, and today I'm here at the Tea Tree Knowledge to Know-How Forum to talk about some of the ideas for management of diseases of tea tree, and also to help growers think about some kinds of framework or approaches that they might be able to take to better manage leaf diseases, Kalanectria leaf drop and Elsinore scab on their crops. So what I first talked about with the growers was gave them all the concept of the disease triangle. So the level of disease is an interaction between three things. You have the host, so your tea tree plants, you have the pathogen, so in the case of Elsinore scab, you have Elsinore fungus, and then you've also got the environment. So Elsinore scab is really favoured by high humidity. So if we take these three things and we think about trying to manage the disease, we may not know that much about the fungus and what we can do about it. We've got a susceptible host, but maybe we look at what we can do about the environment. And that kind of sounds very difficult, but what we can do is think about drainage in our blocks. So if you're having to do earthworks after the flood, then maybe you might look at how you can better manage your blocks so that they shed water, so that you don't get those puddles within the blocks. You might also think about other soil management techniques which help the water infiltrate through better. So you don't get little pockets of puddles where the humidity is going to be higher. And that high humidity really favours the fungus. It can take over on the plant, start to produce new spores, and then when the susceptible flush is growing up, then those spores get released and infect the plant. So that's one thing you can do. The other option available to growers at the moment is also the use of fungicides, and it's really important to make sure the fungicides come on at the correct time, so before the fungus infects, and then also that you get really good coverage when you use fungicides, so making sure that your spray equipment's calibrated well and that you're getting coverage of the canopy. Bearing in mind that a lot of the protectant fungicides, so the coppers and the mancozebs, once they're on the plant, they don't move around. So you really need to make sure they're on the leaves and the stems, protecting them from the Elsinore fungus. The other thing that I wanted growers to think about today is the potential for resistance and introducing resistance through plant breeding. And we know with Kalanectria leaf drop that there is some genetic control. So maybe in the future we've got an option to select lines which have resistance to Kalanectria leaf drop.